Hello? Hello? So let me Semifinals, Mathur, Callis versus Mikey Ferreira, Will Hartigan. Will Hartigan to serve. Love all.
Hello out there in professional squash doubles land. This is Andrew Slater coming from the University Club of Boston for the first semifinal tonight in the MFS Pro-Am Doubles Championship.
Shot.
And we've got
Hand out. One love.
number one seeds Mathur and Callis taking on in white Michael Ferreira and hometown favorite here, Will Hartigan, who's actually
Two
a
love
member
from the right
of the University Club of Boston. Last night we retreated to Michael Ferreira and Will Hartigan upsetting the number 4 seed.
From the left, 3 love.
To advance this semifinal.
Yes, let. 3 love.
Mathur and Callis have out to a 3-love lead right off the bat. Tough team. They've won a few tournaments this year.
From the right side, 4 love.
Backhand winner from Callis. Got Will Hartigan watching there.
Yes, let. 4 love.
Hard serve by Callis. Turned by Michael Ferreira. Michael is from
the left side,
England,
5
played
love.
at Trinity College and has come back from the Far East, doing some financial work over there, and has resumed his professional doubles career.
Down.
Power 10 by
From the right,
Will Hartigan.
6 love.
A little bit of nerves. It's a tough team to go up against. You have to play very steady squash to beat the team in blue. Mathur is the rackets director. I'm sorry, the squash director at the R&T in New York City, and his partner is a member, Callis, who came out of Philadelphia, Racket Club and Germantown in Philadelphia. Played at Princeton. And currently is the best American player on tour since Preston Quick. He's got a number of professional titles under his belt, including last year's title here in Boston with John Russell.
Yes, let.
Manic
From the right, 6 love.
In the year had torn his Achilles, so everyone had to scramble for partners. There's kind of a domino effect. Once Chris got John Russell, then everyone followed.
Yes, left.
Will
Hartigan
right, asking for a left.
6 love.
Should have played that ball because he had Callis kind of cowering behind him.
Down. Second man.
First point for
6-1.
Team White. That's Callis hitting the tin with an overhead.
Yep. Hand out.
Nice angle
2-6.
by Will Hartigan. Came through the middle. Chris Callis came around, took a funny bounce in the back. Home court advantage for Will Hartigan. Good gets by Team White.
Good job.
Until that nick, three-wall nick by Chris
Second
Callis.
man from the right, 2-7.
Looks like Team White of Ferreira and Hartigan are going to be testing Chris Callis at the moment. Manic Mathur is very dangerous when he's set up. It's a lot of winners. Nice racket.
Down.
Bouncer's curse there.
From the left side,
just
Mikey, 3-7.
So it looks like they're going to keep it on the right side. Hope for the best. Well, Chris is probably used to the heat now. It's a price you pay when you have a good partner.
From the
See
left,
a lot more balls than you
3-7.
normally would.
Down. Down, down, down. Down. Coming in, 8-3. Second man from the right,
Chris
8-4.
Callis tried to jam Will Hartigan with an inside-out serve, and Will stepped up and hit a reverse winner. So I don't think Chris is going to give Will that serve anymore.
From the left, 9-4. Down.
10 by Manic Mathur,
Hand out,
who set up
5-9.
Good break for Team White. Will Hartigan coming in on the left. He'd rather serve to Chris Callis and Manic Mathur. Another winning reverse by Will Hartigan. The crowd is
From the
pretty
right,
happy with that.
Will
This
from the
member
right,
here, the University
6-9.
Club of Boston.
Out.
Shaping up to be a cross-court battle between Mike Ferreira and Chris Callis. The only time Will Hartigan wants to go cross-court to Manic Mathur is if he's set up to really blast the ball. Hoping Manic can't really do much with that. There's another good pulled off here by Will Hartigan.
Will from the left, 7-9.
Well, Team Blue, the #1 seeds, had gotten up to a 9-3 lead, and now
From the right, 8-9.
they're only up by 1 point, so a good run by Team White.
Down.
Chris Callis hit the frame now. Look at this.
9-all.
Squash doubles is a streaky game, and here we are at 9-all.
Second serve.
Another overhead Philly by Will Hartigan. I think it's a pretty safe shot to keep hitting that, because if Manic's going to play it, he's going to have to play it on his backhand from a weird angle. Chris Callis
Yes,
asking
let.
for a let.
From the left, Will
Probably
from the
thought he
left.
deserved a split.
9-all.
I thought Mike Ferreira was out of the way of that one.
Down.
Chris Callis coming through the middle with a hard forehand.
Mikey from the right.
Mike Ferreira had to switch over to his forehand quickly.
9-10.
Hit the tin.
Second serve. Down.
Mike Ferreira set up in the front of the court and just hit a beautiful hard
Mikey
cross
from the
nick.
left. Ball's good. From the left, 10-all.
Mike Ferreira on the left, serving to Chris Callis. 10-all. Mike Ferreira attempted another
Mikey
cross
from
nick.
the right,
Manic
11-10.
moved up and kind of saw it, but his backhand hit the tin, so. Chris Callis coming around with the backhand.
From the left,
And
12-10.
we've got really hot weather in Boston these days. The last 2 days it started to warm up, and that really affects the court conditions here. The ball is fast, court's hot, so it's tough to lay the ball down. Although
Hand
Matt
out.
hit a nice shot there. Chris sailed one clean out of the court on a
11-12.
relatively easy ball. The ball was pretty hot, and he just lofted it into the stands. Callis serving 11-12. Mike Ferreira was prone on the floor, and Will Hartigan did a good job of just lobbing the ball back, keeping the ball in play till Mike could get up, and the rallies continued for another 20 hits. So good defense for Team White. Chris Callis stepped up, and his own
Good point.
forehand cross.
From the right side, Chris, from the right.
12 all.
12 all. $12 all. From the right, yeah.
All. Chris Callis serving to Michael Ferreira. McArthur puts up his hand. He might have thought that the ball might have hit Will Hartigan's shirt. And we'll go to the judges after this rally if Blue should lose the rally. Now we're playing a let.
Yes, let.
Chris. Will is saying that the
12 all from the right.
Manic heard was his own racket hitting his leg. We'll play a let there.
Yes, let.
12 all. Will Hartigan going through the middle, hard to Manic's back
from the left, and 12-13.
Manic's surprisingly made quite a few errors in this first game. Don't normally see that.
Yes, let.
Team Blue is appealing
good.
the get by Will Hartigan.
It's 12-13.
Team White, local favorites, are in a good position here, having been way down 3-9 in the first game and have taken a 1-point lead. And the crowd goes wild as Will Hartigan hits a winning reverse.
Hand out.
And they're coming in at
14-12 game ball. Down.
There's a backhand winner from Mathur.
From the right, Mikey from the right.
By
14-13 game ball.
Josh Hollings from Toronto, who's a new kid on the block on the tour and is in the finals of the Pro-Am tomorrow. Playing with defending champion Morgan Poor, son of Tom Poor. So you're liking Boston even more, Josh. So while you were coming in here, Team White here, they were down 3-9 in the first game. Cut all the way up to 14-12.
Yes, let.
Let's see if the underdogs can pull it out. This would be exciting if they can get the first one.
From the right side, Mikey from the right.
They're definitely the crowd favorites.
Yeah.
14-13.
Guy, right?
Yeah, he's a member here. He's probably got every friend he has in the gallery right now.
Second serve.
That's great.
And he didn't have to pay them that much. It was free beer and pizza.
Yeah, it's a packed house over there, it looks like. There's an opportunity to get.
The crowd goes wild. Mike Ferreira
Game.
puts a nice forehand past Mathur. So we've got a good battle here. So Josh and I will be back in 90 seconds for game 2. Well, hello again out there in pro doubles land. This is Andrew Slater coming from University Club of Boston. 29th consecutive year of having some professional doubles at this club. I'm here with Josh Hollings, who's
Hartigan and Ferreira
Toronto, who's
lead
in
one
the
game
Pro-Am
to love
final tomorrow.
Love all.
And Josh, how are you enjoying Boston so far?
Yeah, it's a wonderful city. Really beautiful and an awesome club here. Really take care of your players very well at this club.
Yeah, and you have a good Pro-Am partner. He's a defending champion, and it's tough because a lot of the Pro-Am partners are the Pro-Am, the amateurs are
Hand
difficult.
out.
We've got a lot of national champions who
One
actually
love.
play in the Pro-Am. So
Yeah, it's quite competitive. A lot of the AMs are really good.
it means more work for the pros. So if you're in the main draw, you got to stay out there for quite a while, especially today. 2 matches.
Luckily, I got out first round, so I had the pleasure of giving it my all.
Good stuff. Okay, so we've got an upset in the making here. Team White is Michael Ferreira, originally from England, went to Trinity College, works in the finance industry in New York City, and he is actually a member
Down.
of R&T. And
Chris from the right.
his left wall
2
opponent
love.
is the squash director at the R&T, Mathur. He also went to Trinity. Chris Callis went to Princeton. And in Team White on the right wall, Will Hartigan, who's a member here, went to Cornell.
It's a battle of the Ivy Leagues here.
Well, Trinity's not
Yeah,
really. He's
right.
going,
Trinity is quite good at squash.
yeah, they
They're
have
up there.
quite a
From the
run
left,
going.
3
For
love.
quite a while in the men's. I think it was the longest winning streak of any sport in U.S. college history.
Nice there from Manic.
So, Michael Ferreira and Will Hartigan started off slowly in that first game. They were down 3-9, and now they're down love 3. So, let's see whether McArthur and Chris Callis can hold this lead.
They're doing a good job of putting them under some pressure. Until now, I hadn't really seen Manic or Callis really too off balance. But, oh, that's a loose drop. Nice job.
Yeah, in the first game, Josh, while you were showering, Mike Ferreira and Will, they really made a conscious effort to play through the middle and to Chris Callis mainly. They were worried about, and I think that kind of
They're going
cooled
after his
down
back.
Manic a little bit because he made some uncharacteristic errors in the first game. So.
That's the great thing. If you can be disciplined, you can get one guy with cold feet and the other guy exhausted.
Exactly. Here's one through the middle. Will Hartigan
Manic from the right.
through the middle to Manic's back.
3-1.
Okay.
Yeah, they're finding it down the middle there. It's a good strategy. It's awkward to go all the way from your forehand all the way over to your backhand, especially if you really have to reach.
And the pace too.
Yeah,
At this
these
level,
guys
you're
are-
seeing
They can
the
hit.
hardest hitting balls.
Yes, let.
Yeah. What do you think, Josh?
From the right.
I
Manic
think
from
it
the
was,
right.
yeah. I don't
3-1.
think
This was
quite
a little
ready.
off balance and Will had kind of shoveled it. It was tight to the wall too.
Yes,
Play-
let.
Yeah, it's quite loose. He's got a good point. Bear's got a good point.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's early in the match, so
Down.
you might as well point it out to the referee that Manic is hitting a loose shot, not moving. So maybe he's basically saying to the referee that, well, if that happens again, how about giving us a left?
Nice shot.
From the left side.
Yeah,
4-1.
Mike tracked it down, but it died in the back. Hard serve to Will Hartigan.
looks like Manic and Callis
Hand out.
really
2-4.
up their energy at the beginning of this game. It looks like they're trying to be disciplined, have long rallies, up the pace. Oh, that's going to be a point, I think.
Stroke.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to wail at that ball.
Basically,
We call it a stroke.
it's,
Mikey
Mike's basically saying
from the right side.
thank you for not stepping on me
2-5.
and grinding your foot into me while I'm down.
I don't think Manic would do that. Well, they were down in the first game, right? So let's see if they
Yeah,
can
they're
bring it
down
back.
3-9. So
2-5.
Looks like maybe. What do you think of the first game? Do you think they relaxed a bit when they got up 9-3? And that
they
gave them an
sure
opportunity?
did it, and I think it got Team White really focused on, you know,
Out.
what their plan A
3-5.
strategy was going to be, and
From the left
they
side.
stuck to it and paid off. But we'll see whether they can do it again in game 2. Hard serve from Mike Ferreira to Chris Callis.
One of the players told me he almost got into a bet. Callis and Mathur weren't going to lose a game for the rest of the season. It's a good thing he didn't take it.
Yes, well, squash doubles is pretty streaky. So
Yeah.
you know, if somebody gets hot out there with shots, you know,
Yeah. It's hard to adjust when you got 2 people. Right?
exactly. You know, there's injury.
Out.
Oh, it's a tough error. For
Hand
Yeah,
out.
well, you notice today that the temperature really heated up. So Chris Callis in a critical point in the first
Coming
game,
in.
came around on his back and
6-3.
just wanted to lob it, and he sailed the ball clean over the netting in the backcourt. And Mike, same thing. He didn't want to hit that hard. He just wanted to bunt it up there, and it just flew right out of the court.
Good combo. Good reset though from Callis.
Yeah, Mike's putting on the pressure. I like the way he moves the ball around the court. You know, he goes short and then long.
Nice. Big shot.
From the right side.
Reaching there.
Monic from the right.
Still hit it really clean.
6-4.
Yeah, he hits it with authority. You know, he doesn't float it in there. He drives it in there.
Oh, good spot. Again, in the middle.
Hand out. 5-6.
And it looks like Mathur and Callis have relaxed a little bit. They're not the same team they were at the start of this game.
Chris Callis getting the majority of the ball, so he's going to have to think of a way to get the ball so that Manic can get the game and obviously not make errors.
Bill is doing a good job of injecting some pace. Going toe-to-toe with Manic. Wow. That's great from Hartigan.
Ball was good.
Oh, what happened there?
See, well, what happened was Team White thought that Will Hartigan hit
Mikey
dead
serve.
Nick. Manic went up and
From the
hit
right.
his frame, whether it was up or down.
From the right side.
From our
From the
position,
right
we
side.
couldn't tell, but it was deemed a winner by
I thought it was down, but they thought it was good.
Overruled
So
by the
Mikey,
side
from the
refs.
right.
yeah, the side
5-7.
judges who
That's
will
tough.
remain nameless. They're not Stout and Robin Clarke, some other guys that look like them.
Yeah, that's tough because Will set that point up really well. He executed perfectly.
Yeah,
Yes,
from our
let.
vantage point where we were, we couldn't
5-7.
tell. We thought it was a winner, but you know we were blocked out.
Well, you know,
Frame winner from
Yeah.
Will
On the
Hartigan.
left side,
frame for a frame. That's not too bad.
6-7.
He'll take it.
He'll say sorry, but we all know.
Yeah, play softer.
Yeah.
But then laugh after.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
They're
Good
both there.
spot. Yep.
Hand out.
Both there, their rackets
8-6.
clashed, and neither one of them were able to get the ball back. 8-6, Callis serving to Will Hartigan. Both teams are feeling each other out. They're both hitting some pretty good length. And
Yeah, this is good doubles. Both teams are being
both
patient.
trying to be patient. Mike Ferreira was walking away, thought that was a winner, and Manic went up and got it back.
Almost rolled it.
Nice. Will Hartigan hit a 3-wall boast.
Monic
back of the
from the
court,
right.
Roll. Home court advantage. Home
On
crowd.
the right, 8-7.
And the crowd loved that one.
They all came for Will's treat of beer and pizza. Very appreciative. Thank you, Will.
Ooh,
That was
that's
a weird.
that's an error.
There's
Hand out. 8-all.
Here's a
little
weird
too
one.
excited. He doesn't get too many sitters. He hasn't gotten too many sitters in this match. I think he got a little too excited.
Yeah, Manic just wound up and just.
Down.
Error from
Another
Chris
error?
Callis.
I think Team Blue they're really feeling
From the
pressure,
right
I
side,
Yeah, they
Will from the right,
Ferreira
9-8.
and Hartigan really have a pretty good game plan. They're frustrating Mathur and Callis.
Yeah. The team that hasn't been challenged in a while, I'm sure they're getting their heads. Nice shot.
Down.
Mike Ferreira came around with a forehead. with
From
a
the left
front
side.
wall side net.
10-8.
Up 2 points, and they did it again. They were down 2-5. They're up again. Second game.
What's Will Hartigan's ranking right now? Do you know?
I'm not sure. He missed the break, so because he was playing the member guest here, so he lost out on some bonus points. But
From
good
the right.
points in there, so
11-8.
with Mike, he's going to be after this game. He's going to lose. They'd be in a position where they're going to be top 8 teams.
Definitely deserve to be there.
That could be trouble for Chris Callis. Even though Will had
On
to
the left,
go to his back
12-8.
let point was called against Chris Callis. Get a loose ball.
12-8, that's a great lead.
And Team White basically have done it with
Nice shot.
hard play.
Yep.
Yeah, good
Just
get
being
by
patient.
Will
Mikey
Hartigan,
from the
but
right.
That's a really nice, good length shot by
12-9.
Chris Callis.
Let's see if maybe we'll get a bit more energy from Team Blue. Now that they're down. They need it.
Ferreira most likely will hard serve. No,
Slob.
went for it. Mike got it back.
Nice shot. Oh, that rolled. That was a great shot.
It's done.
Oh, The ball's done.
They're gonna.
Wow.
Broken ball.
Wow, good ask on Team Blue.
Pretty interesting shot though from Mike Ferreira that he hit a reverse and then kind of nipped over in the left side. So
he does that well. I've seen him do it a whole bunch of times. He's really good at that one. It's a tough shot to implement into your game.
Reverse. Was it a reverse 3-wall that he hit?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reverse 3.
And we found out that it was a broken ball. And now Team Blue's going to start warming the ball up. So we'll see whether this is going to help them, get back into the groove. 'Cause they were up 5-2. Now they're down 9-12. I'm surprised we haven't gone through more balls with the hot weather we've been having in Boston today.
It seems like the ball's so spongy that
it was 64 degrees here in Fahrenheit in Boston today. Windy.
It's windy. I saw a few people on the street almost fall over today. But I was outside in a t-shirt. It was great.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey from the right.
What do you think the new ball will favor? They threw a Callis? What do you think? New balls are usually a bit more bit bouncy.
It's a psychological
Are you guys ready?
thing. If you feel confident and you want
Mikey
to go for
from
shots,
the right,
it's going to
12-9.
help people who want to be offensive. Because it stays down, it kind of skids.
That's true.
You're going to see who wants to be on the offense. I would think that Team White would want to still stay on the offense, but
offensive length.
There we go.
That's a great shot.
From the left,
2 points away.
13-9.
Second game.
Great reverse by Will Hartigan.
Second serve.
Hot ball. Mike Ferreira. First serve out of court.
It's going to be let.
Yeah.
Yes, let.
He turned.
He called a let.
I was a bit off balance and he was turning. I would have liked to get a stroke, but I think it was a let. Making his case.
Two of us called a let. One of us called a stroke.
Mike
it's a
actually
let.
won his race.
13-9.
Because he's shaped to go from his back into his face. So once you do that, it hits your opponent.
That's some pace. Wow. Some serious pace from Hartigan.
From the right side, 14-9 game ball.
Yeah. Hit the tip.
He knew, I think he knew it wasn't on. And couldn't stop himself. Hartigan is bringing the heat.
He's playing the angles too, that he's not setting up mine. And he's making Callis and Mathur play the backhands too.
Down. Hand out. 10-14.
14-9.
Yeah. Might not have been the perfect choice, but if you're up 14-9 against the #1 seeds, why not?
And 2 minutes. Will, 2 minutes.
A good screen going. So two love for the underdogs. We'll be back in 90 seconds for game 3.
All right, Mikey, let's go.
Okay, we're ready to go for Game 3. It's Andrew Slater coming from the University Club of Boston. This is the 29th consecutive year having pro doubles. In
Will
Boston.
and Mikey lead 2 games to
joined
1.
by Josh Hollings, who's a newcomer to the
Will
tour
to serve
from Toronto.
Love all.
And he's in the Pro-Am final tomorrow. And for his Saturday night out in Boston, he gets to be my partner here, watching some great pro doubles.
Yeah, it's been a good match so far. High quality stuff.
Yeah, Team White, Mike Ferreira, he went to
Love
Trinity
all.
from England, works in New York City, and his partner Will Hartigan, who's a member here, have upset, I guess on paper, last night number 3 seeds and are up 2-love against the number 1 seed here in Mathur and Chris Callis.
Good hands all over.
Down.
Chris Callis hits a 10 with the reverse.
1-love.
If you were here with us in Game 2, right at the end, the ball broke. So this is a pretty fresh ball. So it's going to be moving.
Yeah. Andrew, there's a new league in Toronto, and in the league,
And out, 1-all.
A doubles league. We've taken away the service line, and we've said that you can hit it off any wall as long as it lands in the service box. It's in.
Yes, let.
What do you think
1-all.
about that as a doubles veteran?
That's kind of an interesting rule. I'm trying to think what crazy serves I might have done in the old days when I could actually hit it hard.
There's some really crazy ones. Robert Clarke is playing in it. Chris Stratney, Scott Arnold, and all of them have been quite experimental with their serving.
How about the great Michael Pernak? Is he?
Pernak is a part of it as well. Yeah.
1-all.
I haven't seen too many creative serves from Mike, but seems like right now the really effective one is just hard into the nick near the back left or back right. Or back
okay, like a low hard serve.
Yeah, low hard. Yeah, you can really
Try and
wind
get the
up.
Mexican drop shot.
Exactly.
For those of you who don't know the Toronto League, when I played in the league, we had 10 teams. So you get it's a home and home. 3 teams, so all the pros played. We had home and home, so you had 18 matches plus playoffs. So it was really great league to hone your skills, and if you're an up and coming pro, you always got some good matches to
This is actually the regular league is still going on. The league I'm talking about is it's called the XSDL. It's the Extreme Squash Doubles League. It stands for. It's a little bit of an experiment in Toronto, and we had a draft. Top 50 players all around Toronto came in and got drafted by 5 teams. It was a really fun night, and it's had some great energy so far. I hope it keeps going.
Good. I'll have to, next time I'm in Toronto, hopefully it's still going in April when I'm up there for the Canadian doubles. All right, so Mathur and Callis, 2-1 up, and the rallies are
They're long. They're long.
This is, I mean, when you're in panic mode with Mathur and Callis, you really don't want to force it because they've made a few errors in the first 2 games.
Yep.
So now they're going to go for the patience game.
I think both teams are feeling the pressure a little bit. It doesn't seem like they're going for anything right now. Oh, good spot. No, that's not going to be a let.
Yeah, it was a good screen by Chris Callis. Yeah. Willis basically said, "Can I have a let?" Because I didn't see the ball.
Might as well throw it up, see what they say.
Yeah, that was a very good screen by Callis. In fact, I think
4-1.
Chris was more worried about getting hit by his own partner's ball than he was screening Will Hartigan. Here we are again.
They've been down every game.
Down every game, and now they're down 1-4.
In every game, Mathur and Callis has come out
the
strong.
rope-a-dope that they use is slipping into a false sense of security, and then
exactly. That's what it looks like. Callis going for the cross-court nick.
reverse overhead by Will Hartigan.
On it.
Hartigan's not afraid to go for it.
4-2.
That's great to see. Why not, right? We've already upset the 3rd seed. Why not take down the 1?
Yeah, you don't want to shy away.
Nice shot.
Mike Ferreira, forehand through the middle and gets the side net.
3-4.
Good counter. Wasn't too bad of a shot from Mathur. Really nice counter from Ferreira. This is a different game.
Yeah,
less pace.
It was bang ball, and now Mathur and Callis are trying to
From the right side.
playing some soft lobs.
4-all.
Back to 4-all. They're up 4-all. Team Blue, Mathur and Callis, #1 seeds. We're up 4-1 in this game.
With 3 winners as well. That's significant. Got to be getting some confidence. Got to wonder what's going through Mathur and Callis' head right now.
Well, it definitely changed it up. They're not trying to go through Mike Ferreira. They're going over his head.
Mike is quite skilled up above his head on the backhand.
Yeah, he's just,
counter.
those of you who are watching him for the first time, he has got 2 hands on the handle. A lot of us, including myself, hit, you know, with 2 hands and then release it on the backhand, but he really keeps it on the handle right till he makes contact.
He has a extremely quick, tight, clean technique on the backhand because of it, but he does have to get quite close to the ball.
Yeah, you have to run. You've got more room to cover hitting it that way.
Nice shot.
Mikey
Smart.
Nice
left.
little roll by
4-5.
Mathur.
Really good positional awareness there from Mathur.
Yeah, Mike didn't see that, and Will was kind of late moving for that ball because he thought maybe Mike would go get it, but nice hold by Mathur. There it is, Callis lobbing Mike Ferreira. Mike is the oldest guy in the sport at 38.
38. Wow.
38, so
He moves like a 25-year-old, I think. Look at that.
Hand out. 6-4.
Will Hartigan having to go around and pitch Callis to get to that ball.
No let.
No let.
From the left.
He's a little bit on his
7-4.
heels there. I think that's the right call.
I agree, it's a no let, but it was basically created by the loose ball that he was able to hit the winner off. You can't give him that. You know.
No.
Anyone at this level giving him the ball in front of the court can put it away.
Good patience. Callis.
Look at that. Oh,
Nice
here
lob.
we go. They were caught
Right.
at 4-all. Now it's 8-4. Callis serving to Michael Ferreira.
Second serve.
Yeah, they've definitely taken the pace off. They want, I think, Michael to generate his own power, and it might come down to testing his fitness. You might find that we just did that. Will Hartigan might come back and play the backhand. That way, Mike Ferreira can stay up and position.
Yeah. Team White really trying to. Wow. Oh, was that an error? Nope.
Yes,
On
so
the
that
left.
was a winner.
That was a winner. Nice shot.
Kind of gave a shot like thankfully I hit a good ball again. I'm not fading.
They really testing Ferreira. He's hitting almost every ball.
It's also a way for Chris to get Manic more into the game where you've got that left wall guy who's the backhand having to go further back in the court.
From the left side, 8-5.
Having to play a defensive shot all the time.
From the left.
Yeah, I guess it really opens up the court when you're playing a cross-court game. A lot of angles.
Yeah, these guys, when you keep smashing the ball cross-court, they've got good hands, and it's very rare that you're going to burn them on a cross-court. Basically, everybody can stand the ground to a certain point. Callis is playing a lot of short balls there.
Yeah.
From the
nice
right side,
shot combo
9-5.
from Callis. Kept the pressure on.
Good defensive lob by Will Hartigan. Everyone's resetting here.
Yeah, Will hasn't hit too many balls recently.
No, I think they've made that conscious decision to play the ball
10-5
over Mike's head and make it work for the win.
Oh, it's working. See how Team White will respond. I think they were in their comfort zone with the power game. They throw him a knuckleball.
Hartigan was a little upset there. He had a second
Ball was good. We saw the ball good.
Looked okay from here, but
yeah, Monic hit the tin, but Will thought it was a clear.
Will from the left,
not
6-10,
and was looking at the line judges during the lob.
Yeah, you can't let that get into your head.
No, you gotta keep playing through it. You play to the whistle, so to speak.
It tells us a little bit about what's going on in their head. Another error.
Wow. But both backhands.
From the right, 7-10.
This is the third game. They're crawling back again. Oh, that's a critical error.
Yeah.
Mikey from the left
got a little
7-11.
Got a little patient there. It was slightly behind him and he tried to jam it in the neck.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting for other teams if they watch this video here. No matter how the games go, is if you're playing against Mathur and Callis, you want to go for the blueprint that Ferreira and Hartigan have employed here, and if you're trying to beat Ferreira and Hartigan, and if Mathur and Callis come out with this game, then you know that
out.
Oh wow.
They're doing a
From
great
the right,
job at generating pace,
8-11,
especially at Manic. And looking at it from a newcomer,
yep,
it's looking like if you can generate that pace and hit shots that the other team knows is not going to sit up at the back here, and it really creates some serious pressure.
Chris Callis with an overhead cross-court nick. Now this ball has got one game in it, and I don't know whether it's a tactic to kind of slow them down, or
I think
it's maybe
it's suspicious. It was too good.
Chris from the right, 12-8.
Too good to be true.
Okay, Team Blue, Mathur and Callis, number one seeds, down 2 games, or 12-8 in the third game. Oh boy,
that's stroke. Be a stroke.
Oh, Manic really missed the nick badly. That was He was so close to the front wall when he plays
From
that.
the left, 12-9.
And we've seen him hit probably 4 or 5 in these matches for winners, and then just got himself into the let point situation. So
it's interesting to see Mathur under a bit of pressure. I've never actually seen him under any pressure.
neither have I, actually. This is quite a performance by Team White,
Yeah,
but you know, it's 3 out of 5. It's not
for sure. It's not over yet.
It's not 2 out of 2. You know.
See if they can hold together. Has been a really good response from Mathur and Callis.
Yeah, and Callis is really, instead of trying to go through Mike Ferreira, is hitting the ball a lot higher, softer. There's
Hand out.
Will
Nice
Hartigan
shot.
missed
10-12.
overhead cross nick, and Mathur blocked out Mike Ferreira and hit a nice.
That looked, it was down. I think that was down.
Yeah, it was the right shot to play, but
Yeah.
you know, for him to miss that is like, you know, that should be muscle memory for him.
Yeah. Pressure. Both teams, I think, are feeling the pressure. It's a tense match. This is a battle of will at this point. Oh, nice recovery. Nice get. Spot. Wow. That was a riser. A riser. It's still going up, wasn't it? Wow.
From the right.
That's a lot of
From
pace.
the right side.
Yeah, you get up to that front
11,
court
12.
and you go, okay, I'm going to hit it hard. Then you start changing your mind, and there's all kinds of things. And he jammed Manic.
From the right.
When you get a shot like that in a pro match, it's a phenomenal feeling. That close to the front wall. Oh, I could just hit this so hard.
Yes, let. From the
Didn't
right
really
side,
have,
11-12.
Yeah, had
it was a
the
tough spot.
reverse taken away, and I think he thought about going down the line, down the wall. Figured, you know, if he picks it off, I'm so far back that I probably make it burn him and he drop. So
Good call. The game is heated up again, and Hartigan and Ferreira are they've come back. It's 12 all. Wow.
From the left.
12
all.
Callis have gotten a little bit away from the strategy that got them there.
yeah, they went in the bang ball, and now it's backfiring.
Yeah. This is what these guys want.
Then when you get nervous, the way to get rid of the nerves is to hit it hard.
Oh, that's a tough error.
Yeah, it was
Just wanted it.
unforced.
Mikey from the right. 12-13.
Not, probably not the right shot there.
Stay away from the 10 hit it hard.
I mean, in your mind, it would have been nice if it rolled, but it's rarely the case.
Manic caught Will.
Yeah, Will shouldn't have hit that ball. He should have let that
Hand
go.
out.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
14-12 game
Mike
ball.
could have gotten it maybe off the back wall. So. Okay, it's
See if they
game
can-
ball for Team Blue at the moment. And it's still a nervous situation for both.
Nice.
Tight ball by Will Hartigan.
From the left, 14-13, game ball.
2 shots at that, and it was too tight.
Let's see if Team White can grit their teeth, pull this out. Oh, nice shot.
Game 15-13.
First Callis, little
nice shot.
front wall side nick. Okay, we've got a really good match.
All right, guys, you have 2
moment.
minutes.
We're going to the 4th game in 90 seconds. Don't go away.
Games are 1-2. Callis to serve. Love all.
Okay, here we are for the start of Game 4 in a barn burner of a match here at the University Club of Boston. It's the 29th year for professional doubles in Boston, and the #1 seeds, Mathur and Chris Callis, have been
out
down love 2, and
from the
they
left,
just
one
won
love.
that 3rd game. I'm joined by Josh Hollings, who's an up-and-coming professional player out of Toronto, and Josh is in the finals of the Pro-Am with Morgan Poor tomorrow. So Josh, what do you think might happen in this 4th game? Because definitely there's been a change of strategy.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm not quite sure how White will respond. I mean, every game they've gone down, and then Blue is relaxed, and they've crawled back. Let's see if it's a different pattern this time.
And Team Blue were up 12-8 in that game, and it got really, really tight to the point where Chris Callis was at 14-13, hit a cross-drop winner to win that game. And here we go, first point for Team White.
Hand out, 1-all.
1-all, and Hartigan is serving to Chris Callis.
Looks like Team Blue is playing a little bit more methodical.
Mikey from the right.
Yeah,
similar to the
1-2.
Yep. Start of last game.
Manic hit a really nice shot there. into like a little cross.
Hand out. 3-1.
He's been hitting that front wall side cross. He gets really close to the front wall and he hits it. And he hit a reverse that last time for winner. Mike Ferreira with an error. So looks like Chris Callis is, they want to keep lobbing Mike Ferreira and make him.
Nice shot.
You know, that ball was a little
Monic
shallow,
from the left.
and Mike loves
3-2.
that, you know, shoulder height, bang it into the front side neck.
Nice shot.
From the right, 4-2.
Both teams are getting some opportunities here, and
Yeah, exactly.
making good work of it.
And it shows you that if you hit a loose length ball to, you know, top professional, they can bury the ball in the net. So it's really
goes to show the quality that's
exactly
both teams have been producing.
From the left, 5-2.
One bad lob or what you think is a safe shot, but it's opening the range. You know, it ends up in the nick.
Nice shot. Wow.
6-2.
Chris Callis with a little cross drop.
From behind him, I don't think
Mike
Hartigan or Mike saw that.
Didn't expect it and never even saw it. So really good skill from Chris Callis. And they're still down 1-2. For him to execute that in time of need is good mentality for being offensive.
Nice shot.
From the left, 7-2.
Really good shape there. Will Hartigan had to stay back because it looked like Manik was going to really hit it hard with his backhand.
He was on it. Hartigan was on. It was just too good. It looked like set up a little bit, but
yeah, no,
it was further up
really
than
nice
we
shot.
thought.
Really nice shot from there.
7-2.
7-2.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go over Mike's head and then bring him short. They're gonna work him.
Oh,
on the right, 8-2.
I thought I heard the 10.
I heard 10 too, but I saw the ball up. So nice shot by Chris Callis.
Oh, they're giving.
From the left, 9-2.
Mike one away.
Mike is
9-2.
in mental anguish at the moment.
Yeah.
That's about all I can say. Mike goes for a reverse
10-2.
Maddox on it and just carves it into that front right neck.
Yeah, and I can't see Blue giving this lead away.
Not if they keep the strategy up. If they start to play bang ball, then they're in
From the
trouble.
left side, 11-2.
Mentally, that's tough. From Team White, they had their opportunity and slipped through their fingers. Now they gotta stay tough.
But you know,
it
was a definite commitment from the #1 seeds, Mathur and Chris Callis, to change a losing game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've done a great job at responding.
Yeah, and it's totally different from the first two games. They're
From the right, 12-2.
playing a little drop lob game here.
They're trying to move Ferreira, definitely.
Yeah.
They're not getting into that bang ball chaos. It's
Yeah.
good for them.
Mikey likes that. He likes that bang ball.
Hand out.
I figured that he's better at it than they are. So
12.
here comes Will Hartigan to Chris Callis.
Nice shot.
They set him up. He can still do it.
4-12.
Crowd's still cheering them on. I think they want to see a W for Hartigan. Nice shot. Nice spot.
From the left side, 5-12.
One at a time. Good game to win.
Great game to win.
Nice, another one. Yeah, they just relaxed a little bit.
6-12.
Yeah, it's a
Great shots.
Great 5-12 shot from the back of the court. Tight wall here. Chris Callis having a tough time with that right wall. Nice shot by Will Hartigan. And his fans are filled with beer and pizza at the moment. So
having a great time.
They're pretty happy with that shot.
Nice. Wow, at every passing point,
8-12.
the pressure begins to mount against Team Blue.
Second serve.
Wouldn't it be great if they could get another comeback?
Yeah, this is the point where Team Blue have given up huge leads all match long, and then for this to be such a big lead to give up would be critical. Oh. Error from Will Hartigan.
Mikey from the left.
Got too excited there.
8-13.
A little bit too fine. Oh no.
Playing 2 errors, one from Mike, one from
Hand
Will.
out.
This is a game ball for the number 1 seeds in
game
blue.
Ball.
McArthur, Chris Callis.
They relaxed. They had no pressure, and they were hitting great shots, and then got close and tightened up a little bit again, I think. Game's gonna go 5.
Okay.
Games are tied 2-all. 2 minutes.
All right, we're gonna start game 5 in 90 seconds. Don't go away. Okay, here we go. Game 5. It's Andrew Slater coming from the University Club of Boston. This is the 29th consecutive year for pro doubles in this venue, University Club. And we've got the number 1 seeds in blue They went down 0-2, and now they've caught up 2-2 against team in white. On the left wall, we've got Michael Ferreira with the Trinity
Games
College.
are tied, 2 apiece.
English originally, works in New York City. His partner is a member here, Will Hartigan, who went to Cornell, and he's got all his fans
Monica and Callis
here.
serve.
The crowd is definitely behind him.
Chris Callis to serve.
I'm joined by Josh Hollings, who's an up-and-coming
Bye,
pro
please.
from Toronto, who has made it to the Pro-Am final tomorrow. So welcome, Josh. Hope you've enjoyed Boston. How do you think this 5th game's going to go?
It's hard to say. If I had to go from experience, I would say Blue's going to go up and White's going to come back. We'll see. Looks like Blue is already slipping a little bit on their strategy. Maybe it'll be a different game. Maybe they changed up the strategy. Maybe not.
Yeah, they're quite content to lob Mike Ferreira.
Nice. Wow. Nice shot.
There we go. Okay, they're up 1. The crowd goes wild. Mike came around on his forehand, hit a front wall side nick.
I think the crowd was a little bit stunned by that one. Delayed cheer. Nice shot.
Another one. Here we go.
It's a different game.
On the right side.
They've never been up in the beginning before.
A couple of balls that set Mike up, so they're little shallow lobs. That's not over his head either, Chris.
Nope.
So there he goes.
See if oh, he went for it again.
He went for it again. Hit the 10.
I got
Mikey
the first
from
time.
the left. 2-1.
Go again. But I think it hit the bottom of the 10.
Bowling. There's the lob. Will's got to go get this one.
Yep.
Plays.
Come on. Oh. Nice get.
Plays the Philadelphia from the front of the court.
Good way to buy time.
Good rally here. Both teams are knowing that it's critical time to get a lead without doing anything crazy.
Nice. Wow. Nice shot from Will.
Yeah, well struck, and Mathur saw it, but it's just too good a shot from Will Hartigan. Little
Mikey from the
backhand
right.
reverse.
3-1.
Yeah, that was tough to read.
Yes.
It looked like Mathur was on it, but tough to read. Oh, nice shot from Mathur.
Hand out.
Hard serve,
2-3.
and Mathur just drives it for a winner.
Man, he timed that well. Oh, now rare error from
On
Hartigan.
the left. 3-all.
Almost seen no errors. That was maybe a good spot for him.
3-3, 5th game. Tension time for both teams.
Good response. Good reset. Ferreira.
Mike Ferreira,
Going for it.
shoulder height, bang. He loves that shot.
Yeah.
It's either going to
From
be a
the
hard
right
reverse
side,
or a hard
Monik
front
from the
wall
right.
side nick.
3-4.
Wonder how many of those he's hit.
Yeah,
in his
and
lifetime.
Mathur went over to Chris basically and whispered something in his ear, and I know what he said. He said, "Don't give him that ball anymore. Go over his head."
Definitely.
There you go. So you had to jump for that one. That one was shallow.
Wow.
And here we go. Bang.
Hand out.
Great.
Callis is gotta be kicking himself.
5-3.
Chris,
That's
Chris
3
is
or 4.
shrugging his shoulders. He's going, set him up again. Sorry,
5-3.
Mathur. Okay. All right, 5-3. Will Hartigan serving Chris Callis.
Oh,
Yes, let.
almost a no let, honestly. Hartigan got over there quite quick.
Yeah, I maybe Callis was a little bothered by him in his view. I mean, maybe he was thinking 3-well, but I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe he just didn't want to hit his friend.
Maybe. Well, looks like Well, Callis reverting back to their strategy mid-rally. I think he caught himself there.
Yeah.
His last 3 lobs have been quick hits. Close. This recovery.
Trouble.
Oh,
he's going to get a let there. He's going to get a let.
Yes, let.
He's going to get a let because he could have hit a post.
Yeah, I think he could have got that.
The post or minimum back backhand off the back wall. So
5-3.
Yeah, when you got to get out of the way when the guy's going to the back wall like that.
Yeah, I don't think Callis wanted to. I think he was looking,
Quiet, please.
Make the court a little bit bigger.
5-3.
Mike had radar lock on Chris Callis there to call a let.
Nice shot.
It's a tight ball by Chris Callis. That's really tight and didn't come off the back wall.
5-4.
It's incredibly difficult to hit the ball that straight with the doubles ball.
Off the forehand it is, yeah. Backhand it's a lot easier just because of the nature of the stroke, but you're right.
And also with that pace, right?
Exactly.
Incredible timing and technique. Soft touch. Ferreira. Ferreira's hanging back there.
It's coming off the back wall. And
hanging in. Oh, nice finish.
but Manic backed off Will Hartigan.
Hand
and
out.
hit the little roll there. And
5-all.
Will had to go through 2 guys to even attempt to get that ball. Nice shot selection by Mathur. Okay, so Will Hartigan and Mike are having a little discussion. I don't think it's about where they're going to dinner afterwards. I think it's probably related to the 5th game strategy here. So what's happening here is that Mike is trying to go short from the back of the court. Manic has moved up a lot further to guard against that and then does the quick counter. Will's got a cover and then it's left the front right open. So
looks like all of the lobs that Team Blue has been throwing at Ferreira finally paying off. He's getting a little bit impatient.
He's got to go back.
He doesn't want to be back there.
No, you've got to move your feet. You've got to run. It sucks. Okay, good cover for Will Hartigan just to keep it in play. It's a tight. They had the strategy to make Mike go forward, but he countered with a very tight drop shot.
6-all.
Ferreira's really holding his own.
Yeah, great match. 5th game, 6-all. Here's the lob from Callis. And Mike, instead of going short, he's hitting it high to Chris.
Will wanted that, but
coming in.
Stepped in and holding that.
7-6.
Great shot. Chris is thinking, I mean, what kind of shot did I just hit that set Mike up to hit that? Yeah, Chris came round on the backhand and gave him a little
Second
drop.
man from the right, 7-all.
Some great shots.
It's like it's the reverse shot of what Mike does to Chris. So.
It's heating up. That's what they want. They know.
Yes, let.
That ball.
From the right side, 7-all.
7-all. It's the line judge who made that controversial call in the first game. Not line judging anymore. Mr. Robin Clarke. Those of you who are tuned in to Hockey Night in Canada, you might have to switch off to watch him in the next match. No, someone got hit, but it was nobody hurt. It was
oh, okay,
oh,
thank you.
Look at that. Manic hit his own partner.
From the left, 8-7.
With a gentle lob. And
yes.
And 8-7 for Team White.
Big opportunity for Team White.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Just wanted to put it over Mike's head. Like we were saying earlier in the match, it really heated up here in Boston. It's over 60 degrees, and this court especially is affected by the outside temperature and humidity. So
Man's cleaning off the top of his racket. It's interesting. I've never seen that before. 9-7. What do you think the strategy is there?
You know, I think they're going to, you know, no errors strategy. Oh boy.
Oh, he
stroke.
Yeah, Mike was trying to do that little drop.
And
it
out.
Wasn't even close to the side wall.
8-9.
It was in the way of Manic, and so it's Team Blue's point. Okay, we're having a team discussion with Team White. Callis serving to Mike Ferreira. Manic to the back of the court. Chris Callis coming around, lobbing Mike Ferreira. They both understand the critical point. Nice little cross drop
From
here
the
by
left.
Chris Callis.
9-all.
You can tell
9-all.
a little bit of fatigue in Ferreira's legs, I think.
Yeah,
he's putting in a lot of miles.
He's hanging around the red line, and before he was maybe one step in front.
To be sure, adrenaline's going to carry him through.
9-all, fifth game. Yeah, they're definitely knowing the gravity of the situation here. 9-all, fifth game. Trying to play good length.
Really trying to move Ferreira. They're sticking to the strategy well.
Low hard cross court from
the right.
Manic Mathur for the winner.
Right.
They're up by one, 10-9. In the fifth game, Callis serving.
Mathur just sensed Hartigan was a little bit too far up in the middle, trying to cover the short.
Mike going for a winner off the serve.
Mike is really...
And Will is tracking everything down. Can't get that one though. Little loose ball from Mike.
11-9.
Okay, Chris Callis serving 11-9 to Will Hartigan.
A little bit of an energy swing, I think. Blues.
Yeah, and they sense it. Team Blue is sticking to the game plan by, you know, doing the drop lob.
Yeah, just try to hit through him there.
Yeah, little roll corner.
From
He
the
knows
right
he's back
side.
there.
12-9.
Yeah, Ferreira stitched himself there, trying to hit through Callis. It's got to be perfect if you're going to do that. And he's got a lot of miles on him.
It is. You notice every time that Mike goes to backcourt, Chris is taking a couple steps forward.
Nice, good hands. Wild.
Nice hands by Mike Ferreira, just to bunt it down the left wall tight and great length.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Oh boy.
That's too bad.
It went to the back of the court, come around with a forehand, and hit the bottom of the tin. So 13-10. McArthur to the back of the court, lobs Mike.
So patient. Yeah, 13-10. Staying to the strategy. Get him back, get him back.
Little backhand Philadelphia from Will Hartigan. Looks like he's going for a cross drop here, and
from the left side, 14-10, game match ball.
Wow.
Crowd has
Great
gone
response.
very silent, but yeah, that's a sign of champion when they're not playing all that well. You know, you change up your strategy and try something else. It's going to be.
Attack there?
I think,
oh,
yeah,
yes,
backswing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike was
14-10 from the left. Game match ball.
Hard to get 5 points in a row against these guys.
Will went for it. Off the serve. Chris Callis from the back of the court hits a three-wall nick. Mike saw it, but look at that, too good. It's a winner. So that the first seeds get out of trouble. They were down 0-2, come back to win 3-2. First semifinals over. We'll return with the second semifinal. Don't go away.
Oh. Boys, which team is serving? Okay, you guys are serving? All right. James Stout and Greg McArthur to serve.
Hello out there in
Love
pro
all.
squash doubles land. This is Andrew Slater coming from the University Club of Boston. 29th year in a row we've had pro doubles at the club. We almost saw an upset in the first semifinal. Number 1 seeds McArthur, Chris Callis, champions several times on tour. We're down 0-2 and came back to win in 5 over Mike Ferreira and Will Hartigan. On court right now, we've got the number 2 and number 3 seeds playing each other. In blue with the white shorts, we've got James Stout and Greg McArthur taking on, in black, Robin Clarke and his partner Zach Alexander. Clarke and Alexander went 4 last night, and Stout and McArthur actually had a really tough 5-game match, but came through against SDA Commissioner Graham Bassett and the magician Ahmed Anvari. First game here. Stout and McArthur have won a few events. James Stout is English and is the number 1 rackets player in the world. All-around rackets athlete because he's always at the top of the doubles rankings at the moment. His partner, Greg McArthur, honed his double skills here in Boston while he was a pro. He's originally from Scotland and is the squash director at Sleepy Hollow along the Hudson River just north of New York City. On the left wall in black, it's Robin Clarke. So all you hockey fans who are watching up in Canada at the Toronto Cricket Club, he's the squash director there. You can switch off the hockey and watch Robin go to it here. And his partner is Zach Alexander, who is Australian, was a pretty good singles player in his day, but he's now teaching in Connecticut, and he is a very steady player, hits the ball hard, and is quite athletic. Very steady. So just on paper this match should be very close and could go quite a long time. Both left wallers are very steady, James Stout and Robin Clarke.
From the left.
Winning shot by Greg McArthur. Set up by a good cross court. Looks like at the moment, Team Blue, number 2 seed Stout and McArthur, if they go to Robin Clarke, they're going to try and get it over his head and make him work. Robin's got very good hands, so trying to blast the ball by him didn't really work that well. We saw it last night, Ahmed Anvari and Graham Bassett working Greg McArthur over in a similar way, where they were going over his head, making him
1-3.
Either hit winners or errors. James Stout was effectively frozen out of the match. Greg hung in there. Was very steady in the 5th game, hit a few winners, although he was quite exhausted after the match. So after a couple of Pro-Am matches today, we'll see how he is in this match. Both teams being very conservative here, not giving any kind of loose balls up front. Relying on their ground strokes, good length. Greg McArthur tried to jam that ball
From the
by
left.
Robin Clarke, and he just
2-3.
popped in a nice little roll corner. Zach Alexander serving from the left, serving to Greg McArthur, 2-3. Looks like Robin Clarke is trying out James Stout's backhand, going through
From
the
the
middle.
right.
Tight ball
3-0.
there, little bad bounce at the back. Greg McArthur couldn't return that, so we're 3-3 early on in the first game. Greg going for
4-3.
cross-court nick and hitting the 10. 4-3 for Team in Black. I think they might appeal if Team Black loses that point. They're not going to, but they're going to appeal to get
From the right.
that
5-3.
James Stout might not have made, but it doesn't matter because they won the point later in the rally. 5-3 for Clarke and Alexander. Robin Clarke letting the ball go for his partner, who covers. Could be interesting call
Yes,
here.
From the right.
Wasn't the greatest
5-3.
drop shot from Zach Alexander, so if it's a really awful drop shot, that would have been a point from McArthur. Had it been a winner from Zach Alexander, it would have been no let. But in this case, there's going to be a question on whether Greg could have got
Second
to
man.
it. These
from the
guys
left,
are pretty
5-4.
fast on base level anyway, so he was given a let. And then McArthur just hit a very nice cross-court winner. Robin Clarke leaving that for Zach Alexander. Good strategy if you see a partner being worked over up and back is to give him a little bit of a physical break and then to cover for him.
Down.
Good shot from Greg McArthur from the back of the court.
Hand out.
Zach Alexander
5-all.
gave him just a little bit too much room there to hit that. He should have been moving up. Just, if you get hit by the ball cross court, it's just a let. So sometimes you got to take one for the team. 5-all, first game. Zach's going to cover again. And he's going to do it again. They're very content to kick the ball deep on the left side of the court. And likewise, Team in Black wants to go cross court to Greg McArthur, so the dynamics are going to be similar to last night's match for Stout and McArthur. Very patient strategy here. So if you play this for 5 games, it does physically get taxing on you. So I don't know whether they're consciously playing for that. Greg McArthur
Second
went
man
for
from the left.
a cross nick, and Robin Clarke
5-6.
was there, but he kind of just rolled his wrist a bit and hit the 10. So 6-5. That's a nice shot by Greg McArthur.
6-all.
6-all. Stout serving to Robin Clarke. A little unfortunate there from Zaki.
From the left.
Had, I think, Greg
7-6.
but it came off the front wall and hit his foot. Kind of embarrassing situation there. But 7-6 for Stout and McArthur. Good angle from Robin Clarke.
Hand out.
Forces Greg McArthur to go to the back of the court and hit a backhand. A little off balance and hit the 10. 7-all. Back to the patient game of hitting the ball high cross court. Notice that Robin, when he does go to James Stout, he doesn't like to go down the wall. He's trying to, there's one there, but he's been going after James's backhand a little bit, maybe just to test him out. And there you go, through the middle. James hits backhand into the 10.
8.
Very steady player, James Stout. Any kind of unforced error there is a bonus. Testing each other out on the left wall there. Not much came of it, so it's
let.
We're gonna have a let.
From the
Zach Alexander was sandwiched between the two rackets. Oh boy.
9-7.
Greg McArthur had a setup there and hit the 10. Wasted opportunity. Clarke and Alexander up. 9-7, first game. Coming from the University Club in Boston. Hopefully we've got some viewers watching Robin. Instead of Hockey Night in Canada. No Don Cherry.
It's 9-8 from the left.
Okay, Robin Clarke is serving 9-8 from the left, going to Greg McArthur.
Yeah.
Zach Alexander going to the back of the court, covering for Rob. That might be a little high off the back wall. It's been very hot in Boston the last 2 days. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, and this court is susceptible to the heat. So we've got to be careful. We've seen in the previous match a couple of bunts or lobs just went sailing out of the court, so got to be careful. There's a very nice little cross nick by Greg McArthur
And
with
out.
the backhand.
9-all.
9-all, first game. Once again, Zach Alexander going to the back of the court, taking some heat off from Clarke. He's continually testing Greg McArthur's will. Robin Clarke did attempt a shot there that was picked up by James Stout. Went for a reverse there, so. When I play left wall, I get worked over because I can't shoot myself out of trouble. So you have to be very patient and grind, and hopefully you've got a right wall player that A can cover for you and get some winners. Greg McArthur felt good about that overhead and hit a front wall side nick.
From the left, 10-9.
And they're up 10-9. Very long rally, a lot of work. You can see by Greg's expressions going, oh man, do I have to work that hard to get 1 point? What's interesting is that James
11-9.
Stout thought that he had burned Robin Clarke with a good drive, and Zach Alexander was right there, and he was surprised, and then the ball was actually behind James Stout, and he had to hit a 3-wall and hit the nick for a winner, so very fortunate. But good coverage by Zach Alexander to see when his partner's in trouble. James Stout calling off Greg McArthur when the lob goes over his head now. Could be that Greg's feeling the work over here. Forehand through the middle.
From the left.
Robin Clarke
12-9.
making uncharacteristic unforced error. Zach's going to talk about it. He's basically saying, listen, if you're getting worked over like that, you want me to cover more balls? Can I help you? This is only the first game too, so this match is going to take a while to determine a winner. cover by Zach Alexander there. Kind of a bad angle for
13-9.
Robin Clarke to
from the right.
play there. Zach is probably saying, you know what, should probably let that go. I had that ball, so.
Yep.
13-9. Greg McArthur serving to Robin Clarke. Another overhead winner, this time a reverse from Greg McArthur.
14-9 game ball.
Same guy who hit the last two winners.
From the right.
Just clanged one into the
14-10.
Definitely a Robin Clarke, Greg McArthur cross-court show at the moment. Stout McArthur up. It's game ball, 14-10. Overhead, good coverage by James Stout. Lobs it back into play. Zach Alexander pouncing on that loose ball from James Stout. And James
11-14.
was ready for a cross court, and he fired it right through James's right hip, and he couldn't get the backhand on the ball. So nice shot selection by Zach Alexander. Still game ball for Stout McArthur.